Hello, world. How's everyone doing? Good evening, Saya. Good evening, Zazo. Checking in with the evening report. Far away. How y'all people doing? Sitting here reading up on this article here. Seems seems Xbox Game Pass is popular. Very popular. Xbox Game Pass is popular, and it's pretty big. Right? And there's plenty of games going to Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass is like Netflix for games. And Phil Spencer with the entire Xbox team, they came up with a name and they solidified that name. They took the name Game Pass, and the title says it all. So it's kind of like Netflix, where you just get your games on the fly, just like that, and play them, without even installing them. So Xbox Game Pass is pretty big. And then you got Obsidian working on their games, and then you got the Bethesda and ZeniMax. They're working on their games because now they're being acquired by Microsoft. So Xbox Game Pass is going to be big. But now Xbox Game Pass just got bigger, or even stronger now. Listen to this. It says here, industry insider suggests Ubisoft Plus Xbox Game Pass rumors are true, meaning that Ubisoft Plus is coming to Game Pass. So here we go. It says the gaming industry suggests that previous rumors of Ubisoft Plus coming as a part of Xbox Game Pass in the future are likely true. It says here, over the past year, Microsoft has continued to bolster the offering of its premium Xbox service, Xbox Game Pass. While the subscription itself is considered by many to be the best deal in gaming, it seems that Xbox has been determined to make that a matter of fact rather than opinion, by giving player a strong lineup of games such as the Yakuza series, as well as Remedy celebrated 2019 games, Control. However, it seems like players could see a big value add in the future, according to one industry insider. A recent rumor began circulating that Ubisoft Plus, Ubisoft Game Pass equivalent, would soon be added as a benefit of having an Xbox Game Pass subscription. When these rumors originally began making the rounds, there seemed to be nothing to substantiate the idea. However, Windows Central Jez Corden took to Twitter stating that he believed this to be true. Corden believes stems from the things he heard, but seems unsure to what extent Ubisoft Plus will be available to Game Pass. Then it says here, this wouldn't be the first time Xbox has found a way to integrate other developer service into its own. Game Pass Ultimate subscribers saw a huge influx of new titles to play in November as EA Play was brought into the Xbox ecosystem as an additional cost. Some noticeable games that subscribers have access now thanks to the partnership include Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Titanfall 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition. And it says here, and it should stop right there. So Xbox Game Pass is getting bigger and stronger. It was Game Pass at first, but now you got EA Play. EA Play is in the Xbox ecosystem, and now Ubisoft Plus is now joining the Xbox Game Pass. Microsoft looked like Microsoft has struck gold with this Game Pass thing. I remember when it first mentioned, people were, some people, with their lack of knowledge, tried to make fun of Game Pass. But with Phil Spencer at the helm, they know what they knew what they were getting into. So when when they came up with Game Pass, they know in order to keep Game Pass going, they needed some strong games. They need to offer some strong games and stuff like that. And that's where the Bethesda deal comes into play, because once they got EA to join EA with EA Play to join the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem, then the Bethesda deal it's the Bethesda deal solidified Game Pass, because the Bethesda deal you getting Bethesda and ZeniMax, but you're getting a whole bunch of games under those two. You're getting a whole bunch of games that comes with that deal, and then those games add value to Xbox Game Pass. So Microsoft is looking good, man, with this whole Xbox Game Pass thing, and Xbox, they're, like Phil Spencer said, when they say let's go all in, when they decide to really get into the gaming thing, they say let's go all in, and they're making some noise with this Game Pass thing, man. So now you got EA Play, Ubisoft, and now you got and then you add that Bethesda and ZeniMax deal to the mix. Yeah, things are looking good over on Xbox, man. So if you got an Xbox One or an Xbox Series S or X, yeah, things are looking good. And then you got that This Week on Xbox that shows you what's going on behind the scenes at Microsoft. Oh yeah, Microsoft is doing their thing, man. Another article I want to talk about here is this game. Oh, and let's not forget Obsidian, which brings me to Obsidian. Listen to this. I found this article today. This is on Game Bytes, and by the way, I will be putting the link in the description box for these articles. But anyway, it's this game called Avowed. Avowed is from Obsidian. It says title says this: Avowed. Everything we know about Avowed, Obsidian's next RPG. It says, at this time we don't know a great deal about Avowed, the forthcoming action RPG from Obsidian Entertainment, but the developers alone is enough to get excited for it. Obsidian is the creators of some of the most adored games of all time, including Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Fallout Vegas, South Park, The Stick of Truth, and more recently, The Outer Worlds. Though the details on the next RPG from Obsidian are thin on the go around, we do know a little. So without further ado, here is everything we know and what we think we know about Avowed. What is Avowed? We don't know any plot specifics about Avowed, but we do know that it will be set in the world of Eora, a location that is from another Obsidian Entertainment RPG. Pillars of Eternity. The story is also expected to have a heavy focus on a war with the God and oppression. So, so about this game, we know it's an action RPG, and we also know that it's going to be bigger than Skyrim. Okay, according to the article. But when it comes to action RPG, you can't rush these type of games. You got to take your time with it. You know, you got to take your time and really work out the intricacies and stuff like that about the game to bring it to fruition. So it takes time to make games like this. You can't rush it. You know, you gotta really put the work in, and a lot of mistakes is gonna be made when you're making a game like this, and then correction got to be made on top of that. So games like this is gonna take some time, you know, to develop. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for this article, but at the same time, you know, like I said, it takes time to make these games, so you can't rush it, you know. And the thing about action RPGs, when you make those type of game, you're trying to raise the bar. You're trying to raise the bar. You know, you're trying to raise the bar as far as take action RPG to another level. You know, like with Skyrim, or say Zelda, or say like say Dragon Dogma, stuff like that. When it comes to games like those, you're trying to raise the bar with those games, or Monster Hunter. When it comes to games like those, you're trying to raise the bar. So you can't rush these games. You know, you already seen what happened. You already seen what happened with Cyberpunk. So with Cyberpunk, they needed at least another 2 years. In my opinion, they needed at least another 2 years to work on the game. Another two. The game shouldn't even. The game should have came out like around, what's this, 2020, the end of 2020. The game Cyberpunk should have came out the end of 2020, like the end of 20, in the middle of 2022. You know, they needed like another year or two to work on the game. So when it comes to games like this from Obsidian is trying to raise the bar. So they're not trying to they're not trying to rush this project, which also brings me to to uh to uh to Dice, because Dice is working on another Mass Effect. You know, so games like those, you can't rush them. You got to take your time with it. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for this article, and as more information comes out about this game, I'll let you know. But I'll leave the link so you can read it for yourself. But games like that, action, big AAA RPGs takes time. So don't be patient. You know, they're working at it. You know, and plus they're working around the pandemic too. So be patient with these people. The game will eventually come to the light. You know, but that's all I got to talk about as far as gaming goes. You know, what's going on with Xbox, as far as like, you know, Ubisoft Plus coming to Game Pass now. So Game Pass now is stronger now. And now you got Obsidian. We got some news about Obsidian. Oh yeah, things are looking good over at Microsoft, man. So I will keep you guys posted about what's going on. But anyway, nice talking to you beautiful people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. Come. Peace.